Hey, what's cracking, everybody? On today's video, I'm taking a look at a Calam Arch installer. But from you can see right here, we got an error regarding the bootloader. And this was released today. So typically, this has something to do with the Calamaris. I believe it's 3.4.0.1, where for some reason it cannot install on legacy BIOS. So the solution for this is you have to be on a UEFI system and of course disable secure boot. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to go ahead and delete this, and I'm going to reopen it in UEFI. Give it 4 gigabytes memory, 40 for the hard drive, and switch to UEFI. See if that fixes everything. Okay, so now it's just waiting for it to boot up. Okay, we are rebooted now. So we'll go ahead and set up these locations, get them all set up, and then we'll restart the Calamaris installer here in a sec. Okay, save to the pacman list, and the password is going to be 123456. All right, so now I'll restart the Calamaris installer. All right, so we'll do this all over again. All right, and I do want to take a look at their OpenBox system, because OpenBox, I love OpenBox. It's one of the main systems I use. So I want to see what their OpenBox looks like. All right, so we'll install web browsers, hybrid graphic manager. What is this? No, I don't need that. I don't think I need anything else right here, just OpenBox and the web browsers. And let's give it our info. LinuxHub, and we're going to install on derp, and I'll just change that to Arch and give it a complicated password, and I'm going to use the same password and start the installer again. So I'll go ahead and pause the video, and we'll see if this works now in UEFI. And from the looks of things, it looks like it did install, but it's one of those situations where OpenBox is just plain. There's nothing on here. So, it's just a vanilla OpenBox. So there's nothing. All you have is the right-click menu. You basically have to set it up yourself. So under terminals, let's see if we have the XFCE terminal. Nope. Do we have the GNOME terminal? Nope. Console, nope. Xterm, yeah, we do have Xterm. All right, so basically in a situation like this, what you have to do is basically build it from the bottom up, because this is a OpenBox in its vanilla state. So what you need to do is do a sudo pacman, and you want to sync all the repos, and we're going to install tint2 XFCE 4 terminal. What we need a text editor, so we'll do mousepad. What other things do we need? I wonder if we have we need some theming and some theming and other stuff. So let's do a xcomp manager, LX appearance dash OB conf obconf -qt. We need a file manager, so of course I'll do Nemo. I did ask it to install Firefox, so let me just check and see if Firefox is installed. Go to Internet. So yeah, it does look like Firefox is installed, so I don't have to worry about Firefox. All right, so I got 10.2, XFCE, mousepad. Let's do Rofi for menus. Let me see. Is there anything else I need? I don't think at this point, so. All right, give me my password. So now let's do tint 2 so we get a panel. All right, so now we have tint 2. And I should be able to close this. Oh no, it didn't stick. So let's open the XFCE terminal. Tint 2, and is it disown? I think it is disown. All right, so now it stays up. All right, now we're getting somewhere. So let's edit our panel. All right, let's go straight to the launcher. We don't have none of these, so we can. And the tint 2 settings, I don't need it here. But what I do need is a file manager and a terminal. And I should put a text editor here. Just, I don't really need it here, but I'll just put it here just for the hell of it. Click on apply. All right, got everything I need right here. Let's see, let's go to the taskbar. I don't need it to show the name. Task buttons. Do not need to center the text. Let's see, what else? What other changes should I make here? Let's go to the clock. On the clock is where I put my the configuration for tint 2. All right, so got that set up. So now we have a panel, and with this panel we could do just about everything. Or nope, let me change one more thing. Let's go to panel items and add a button. And the button is going to go all the way to the top. And this button is just going to say menu. And the command is going to be Rofi show icons, show drun. Let's see if I didn't screw this up. Okay. Remove that and put it down as text. And let me change the font color. All right, that's more like it. Let me click on it, see what happens. There you go. Now we have a Rofi for a menu. Okay, so we should be good right there. All right, close this. Now let's install a few more things. I want to fix my screen resolution. Let's see. Yep. So now we're at 1920 by 1080. All right. So now I want to go into my system, show hidden files, go into config. There's no OpenBox folder here. So you want to go to etc and then xdg, I think. Yep, xdg. Just copy this. Go back to home, config, and paste it here. So now open this up and auto start. Open it with mousepad. But before I do anything in there, I gotta install some more stuff. Sudo pacman s, and I'm gonna do lx session. And this is because we need a poll kit. It's the only reason why I'm installing that. So the first thing we're going to start is LX poll kit. Give it an ampersand. And then I'm going to sleep for 1 second and set my my screen resolution. All right, and now we need some wallpaper. So let me go ahead and minimize this, minimize everything that's open right here, and just open up my web browser. I need to find a wallpaper, but before I do that, let me install Fay. All right, Fay is installed. So now let's search for a wallpaper. Let's do 4K wallpapers. Get out of here. Go to images, tools, size. I want it large. All right, I just need a simple wallpaper. Doesn't have to be too fancy. That looks good for me. And I'll save image as. And I don't want it in downloads. I'll just make a new folder called wallpapers. All right, and I'll save it. And let me open this again, make it bigger. And now I can go to wallpapers. And I'll just, this is a web piece, so I don't even know if it's gonna work. But let's try it out. Let's try it out and see if it works. And I'm gonna sleep this for 2 seconds. Fay, BG, fill, and I'm gonna paste it right here. I don't know if a WebP will actually work, but we'll find out shortly. All right, so we have our screen resolution, and we have our wallpaper, and we have our poll kit. Okay, so I can just go ahead and save this. I can close it. Let me just close everything right now and just log out real quick. And log back in. All right, we have our wallpaper, but we don't have our 10 tools. So did I put that in the auto start? Who knows? Let's go Nemo and all right, go back into config, OpenBox, auto start. Yeah, I forgot to put 10.2. And I forgot to put a -S here for the screen resolution. All right, so, you forget a lot of these things a lot of times. So, you just gotta do it. Follow the order, log out, and then I'll just log back in. All right, there you go. So now we have a full desktop, we have a panel, we have a working menu, and we got everything we need. So if you want to edit the right-click menu, you have to do some, you got to go back to your config folder, go to the OpenBox folder, and right here where it says menu.xml, you want to open this with a mouse pad. And from right here, you could add your own custom launchers to launch on the right-click menu. So you can edit it however you feel fit. All right, so there you have it. All right, so yeah, this is like a Catchy OS where they have a preview image that shows you a full desktop already set up, but in all actuality, you have to set it up yourself. Let me check one more thing. I don't know if I put it on here. Let's go back to the auto start. Open with mousepad, and I have to put XComp Manager, the compositor, just so you can get some, some blur and round corner effects, things like that. So click on save, close that. Let me open up the menu real quick. Just let me see if we got a theme We do. Let's go with let's try Arc. Yeah, that'll work. Just press on Control A, or no, Alt A. All right, that sets it up. So now your menu is a little themed out. All right, so that works for me. Okay, so now OpenBox is a full desktop now. Got your right-click menu, you got your Rofi menu, you got your panel, you got your date and time. If you want to edit the panel, you can go right here. Just click on it, because I set it up this way. I went to clock and I added 10.2conf to the left-click command. But from right here, let's say for example the panel, you want to make it shorter. Click on apply. Now you can see it doesn't go all the way to the end. You want to make it smaller. You can do that. Make it shorter. You can make it taller. That's what I like about 10.2. You can do plenty of stuff. You can open up multiple 10.2s. If you want to put it on the top of the window, now it's on top. If you want it to lean to the left, there you go. Now it leans to the left, and you got the empty space over here. You know, the world is at your fingertips. You could go to panel items. Let's say like in between the task bars, the task buttons, and the launcher, you can put a separator in there. So let me put that in there. Click on it, go up, and I'm gonna just put that in between the launcher. And I'll put another one, and I'll put that in between the menu button and the launcher itself. So now these are all there. Now you can see I have separators in between there. I can go to the separator, and right now set the dots. I could put a line. You can see now it's just a straight line, or I could have it empty. And now this one is empty. If I want to edit the other one, go to the other one and change it to empty also. And that way you just have a space in between. And let's say for the clock, right now it's showing the date and everything. So that's just right here on this code. I can just remove that, because I usually do. And I could just do I and %P. And now it's just shows you the time and PM. All right. So like I said, everything's at your fingertips right here. Another thing that you would have to set up is, you got to set up your volume control. You got to, volume icon doesn't work anymore. So setting up volume is going to be a little more tricky. So it's something that you would have to know how to set up your own volume and things like that. But for the most part, it's a full desktop already as it is. You just have to, do a Google search and figure out how to do the rest. But yeah, this is OpenBox on Calam March. All right, this should be the last video of the year. Of course, 2026 is around the corner, basically in about 4 or 5 hours. So for everybody, Happy New Year. And let's hope 2026 brings us a lot more Linux love. And of course, every month, Arch Linux releases a release on the first of the month. And of course, LinuxHub is going to be the same. So I'll be releasing a new release. It'll be either on the first or the second, because every month, Arch Linux, when they release a new ISO, it also comes down the pipeline, comes a lot of changes. So I want to see if it doesn't break anything on LinuxHub. Mainly the Calamares installer. We know how that's broken. You can see it was broken here on this system. And obviously, if you download this system, it's only going to work on UEFI motherboards. It's not going to work on legacy BIOS. Yeah, so take that for what you want. If you have UEFI and you want to play with the Calamares Arch installer, you can do that. I'll have the links down in the video description. All right, you guys, if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. If you liked the video you just saw, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, by all means, give it a thumbs down. And that's going to do it on this video. Happy New Year's. And I'm out.